Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You are once again watching Astroteric TV. I am your one and only host, the Astro Guru, and it would not be Astroteric TV without the gra. I'm a little down tonight, guys, so bear with me. But I'm not out. I'm a little down, but I'm not out. So bear with me. But today is Saturday, January 13th. It's 1:30 in the morning. And I'm just sitting here contemplating being ready versus being anxious. A lot of times we say we're ready for stuff that we're not ready for. What we really is anxious. So that's what I'm going through right now, like right this very second. So I felt the need to get it off my chest. But however, when you're anxious, to you, it feels like you should have had it yesterday. Like you extremely come on with it, come on with it, come on with it. Your perception of time gets distorted. You ever been at a restaurant and they take too long to come out with your food? Or like you hungry and you see some people that came after you get their food before you, and it's like, how they get their food before me? Like perhaps the meal just didn't take that much to cook. Like perhaps it just didn't take that long. Perhaps there wasn't that much put into it. Perhaps they called the restaurant beforehand. Now, what you are at that point in time is anxious. People who are ready for things are more calm. So when you are on that path of, the J.G. Wentworth commercial, it's my money, I want it now. That's anxiety. Because although we want things when we want them, God does not work on our time. We work on his. So with that being said, as of right now, I'm anxious for things that I thought I was ready for, and having to sit with my thoughts and feelings and emotions, I'm understanding that I'm not as ready as I thought I was for what I want. But it's really not helping the anxiety any. So I gotta work through it, meditate, contemplate. And that's what I've been doing. But what I want is still what I want. So I'm not changing that because I really, 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 really want it. No matter what it may come with. No matter what it may come with. That's how you know you really want something. That's why they say be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. Well, this is one wish I want granted. So in order to obtain that, I've got to master myself, which is something that's not very easy to do, especially because it's not like you can look at someone else who mastered themselves and say, oh, so that's how I master myself, because you're a different self. You got to learn yourself. You got to understand yourself and know yourself. So even once you get there, what adds to the anxiety is the space in between you and the accomplishment. It's called time. So if I want something right now tonight, but say I can't get it until the morning, then that's just the circumstance. So I'm trying to move over from anxious to ready. That way I can anticipate. Because when you're ready, you're just anticipating. Like, I was in jail before, and at first I was anxious to leave. But once I realized everything was everything, like it is what it is, it's cool, and I got comfortable in my situation, I was able to become ready to leave. I gained enough information I networked and met enough people. I understood what I was going to do when I got out. So I came up with a plan. I wrote it down. I was, manifesting and being positive, just working on myself. So that time sitting down was definitely needed, and it was used productively. So that made me ready. Once I became ready, it was just like, all I got to do is go to sleep and wait for my name to get called. Now, by me saying that, what I know I want right now, it just seemed that simple. Like, hey, bro, go to sleep, live your life, and wait for your name to get called. Like, it's just that simple. Don't put too much on it. Nobody gonna die about it. It's all right. There will be casualties in war, though, and all's fair in love and war. So you understand you're gonna get hurt at some point in time. No matter what you're doing on this earth, we're all gonna experience pain. It's just how we deal with it that helps us, get through it. So I'm trying to not be anxious. I didn't even know the word anxiety existed for about 25 to 30 years. I didn't like anxiety. What is that? Scared? All I knew was when I got either scared or nervous or something, I just turn up. Like whenever I felt confused, I just turn up. So everything seemed angry. But in all actuality, I might have been scared, nervous, confused. So, but once you open the door to expand your mental horizons, you start downloading this knowledge and you look at things that happened in your past as if they just happened yesterday, and you can use things that you've already been through to change what you're doing right now today. That way you don't have to go through another experience again to learn the same lesson that you could have learned a long time ago. Although you didn't learn it long ago, you can still learn the lesson. Just think about what happened. Think about how it made you feel and why you may have felt like that without placing blame on someone else, because no one else is in charge of your feelings. And that's just that. No one else is in charge of your feelings. So with that being said, that's something else that I've been guilty of, placing my emotional stability in someone else's hands, thinking that everything they do I gotta take serious, or I gotta have some type of mental battle about and everything. But sometimes people don't even know what they're doing. Like God said, forgive them for they know not what they do. And once you understand that, you got one life. I don't want to spend it being mad, vindictive, spiteful, hateful, evil. I don't want to spend my life that way. So I don't. But I'm not gonna beat your ears up. This is just a short video so that everyone can know and understand being anxious versus being ready. Till next time.